There was an interesting story in Walter Isaacson's book when he was following around Steve Jobs, and he talked about how when Steve Jobs came back to Apple, they were 12 weeks away from bankruptcy, and they had a management team offsite, and they had spent hours, if not days, going through all of the different initiatives and narrowed everything down to 10. And Jobs came along and he crossed out the bottom 7 and circled the top 4 and said, we're going to focus on these 4 things. And that's it. And that really goes down to the principle, or the second principle in our BrandTruth Alignment System, which is about simplifying aggressively. This type of clutter and messiness tends to creep in over time. Sometimes it's the systems and processes, it's policies, it's meetings, it's underperforming products, it's different management layers that have been added over time without really thinking about why we're adding it in. And all of this gets built slowly and accumulates over time. We need to declutter our businesses. We need to give people the space to focus, the ability to have clear decision making and clear direction on what it is that we need to accomplish as an organization. And when we can simplify aggressively, we really free up and empower our organization in a number of different ways. So I'll give you this question to consider today and this week, and maybe you can take this off with your leadership team. If you had to eliminate 30% of what your team does, what would it be? Now, what if it was 70%? Now, one more. What if you had to eliminate 90% of what you do? Because when you ask yourself this question and you really seriously consider what you have as an organization and the clutter that you've created, you can probably scale back a lot more than you realize. Ask yourself